CultureGrams is something the library has subscribed to for many years. Basically, what it is it's a bunch of country and state reports written and edited by people who are either natives of that country or long-term residents of that country. So it's really credible, reliable information having to do with the culture and the experience of that country. One thing you should know, CultureGrams will automatically log you in if you are at school using the school internet, but if you are at home, you will need the login information, which you can get from the library. Pretty self-explanatory. There is a states edition for the US states. There's a provinces edition for the Canadian provinces. There is a world edition and a kids edition for the country information. Kids, I would say elementary through maybe 5th or 6th grade, and then the world edition, middle school, high school. So I went through the kids edition, but all of them pretty much look the same. When you get to an article, there's lots of information. So right on the front page, you've got like the did you know, quick facts, flags, infographics, quick facts, a map. The citation generation is at the bottom, so you can properly cite this information if you're having students use it in a report. On the left side of every country or state page, it'll be broken down into different categories, such as people and places, history, lifestyle, society, cultural facts, and content. On the right side of most of the country pages, there are things like printing the full PDF, emailing it. There's a photo gallery, slideshows, interviews, famous people. There are recipes. Graphs and tables will let you compare data for this country or different countries. So I popped over to a states edition just so you can see what that looks like. You'll notice most of the pages have a listen option right at the top, so you can play and have the text of the page read to you. You'll notice also on most of the pages there's a save to Google Drive option. So a student could save this to Google Drive, and then when they're at home without internet, if they have the offline option turned on in Drive, they'll be able to access this information. There's also an add to Google Classroom. So if you are looking at a particular state with your class or a particular country with your class, you can push that out to Classroom and they will have direct access right to that report. On the state pages, there isn't that right sidebar that I showed you on the country pages, but there is report options for printing a PDF and emailing it. Otherwise, a lot of the quick facts, flags, mottos, maps, things are just further down the page. Again, that citation generator is right at the bottom. As educators, you might be interested to know what kind of educational resources CultureGrams has available for you as a teacher. So way at the bottom, there is a PDF for teaching activities and a PDF for curriculum standards that you can go through. I know that the teaching activities PDF is like 90 pages long, so there's lots of activities and lessons and objectives that you could go through when using this resource. There's also training resources, which are more step-by-step instructions and short videos from ProQuest, who makes CultureGrams, on how to use this resource. So that's CultureGrams in a nutshell. I think it's a really awesome source that we have access to through the library that allows students and staff to connect and experience a different culture from around the world.